What up with the wheelhouse, baby? You guys ready to hit it? You ready to get it? You ready to level up and get with it? Okay, well, it's time to charge the batteries and get that money printer out because we are headed to the moon to stack some chips and get paid out. Now, on this channel, no baby step in, no line step in, and definitely no maybes. And like I always say, green lights to the beach, baby. All right, so good morning, everyone. Welcome to the wheelhouse. If you've never been here, please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit select all so that you get the content that I always put out. I thought this morning what we would do is talk about a few different companies, a few different charts, let you know what I'm thinking, where I'm at, and hopefully it helps you if you were thinking about these companies or entering or maybe waiting to get in. So what I want to do is I want to start with Facebook. So if you guys haven't been on this channel, I like to have this line chart in my Webull just as a health check. I do all my candles and chart patterns and everything else in my main trading platform, but this is a real good health check and a real easy way for me to describe and explain. So the reason that Facebook popped today from a technical perspective is because it is above the 200 and it came all the way through and it broke the 50. Anytime that a stock is above the 200 and breaks the 50, it is an indication for big money to enter. It's a safety play. Once it's above the 50 and the 200, it becomes a safer bet. And knowing that the analyst ratings are saying $430 or $407, up in the 400s on this thing, and you can see the massive decline, it's pretty much a big win. I mean, even from here at 340, you're looking at $90 on the top analyst upside. So not only do you go through the 50, but guess what? Tomorrow you have a breakout. So big firms, institutions, and big traders are going to look at this line that I drew, and they're going to want to bust through that line. And when they bust through that line, it usually ends up with a big volume day like this. And when you get a big volume day like that, you make a lot of money. You basically explode, right? And you're looking at the full-blown trend reversal. So, you're above the 50, you're above the 200, you got a breakout in play. It got to the line today, and tomorrow, typically when this happens, when you get to the line, it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to bust through with huge volume, and it's going to be green lights to the beach, baby, or it's going to get rejected. Now, Facebook has momentum behind it, has analyst ratings. It's a huge mega cap. And despite the fact that they barely missed on revenue, people have made a lot of money with Facebook in the past, and it's a good time to re-enter, in my opinion. Also, your indicators are turning to bullish on the daily. You can look at it on the minute, the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour, whatever. But when it goes bullish on the daily, when this vortex crosses and the RSI goes up and the stochastic crosses all at the same time, right above the 50 and on a breakout, that's a real good sign that something big is about to happen. So Facebook, I picked it up, and I got in at 313, and then I grabbed a little bit more, but it's looking good, and I plan on just holding it. So I kind of have my stop right here, and then the next time it goes up and comes down, as long as it doesn't break my stop, I'll move my stop up. It'll go up and come down. As long as it doesn't break that, I'll move my stop up, and I'll just ride this thing for as long as I can. Okay. I also wanted to reposition my portfolio to some of the larger companies that are a little bit more stable and that have taken a dip so that I could catch maximum gains from here. And I like being above the 50 as an entry point because I know that that's a big spot where people will buy, and that's why it went up so much. And today it went up $13.15, which is 4%, and it's up a little in the after hours, but I know with this breakout, there's a strong chance that this is going to be a top mover. So we'll keep an eye on that. Another one, this one is not the safest technically. It is above the 200, but it's below the 50, the 30, and the 20, and the 9. It's Upstart. And Upstart was kind of risky for me to get in because there wasn't really like a support until you got around the 230 area. So I was kind of a little nervous to get into it, but I noticed for a couple days it was kind of bouncing around this level. It would go up and go down and go up and go down, and it finally found its footing, And then it created this bounce, and I bought it right off this bounce, right when it curved. I kind of noticed it, and I bought it, and boom, it shot up, and it went up $18 today. Or, well, I'm filming it the night before. It went up $18 after I bought it, which was sick. Definitely some green lights to the beach. So Upstart could be on the rally, and Upstart could be heading back up to like $390. We'll have to see. It's very possible that something like this could come up, and then it could retest and then bounce, and that would be normal and satisfactory if it did that. So don't freak out. But if you have, if you buy it, you kind of want to put your stop right below that. Now on the ATR, the average true range over the last 14 days, it says that this thing swings at $25.64 on average a day over the last 14 days, which is quite significant. So typically what you do is you take that and you cut it in half. So call it $12.50, and you put it below the bottom wick, and you add that to give yourself some wiggle room, and that gets you started. And then once you start creeping above all the these EMAs, you start getting, it starts becoming more safe, and you have extra levels of extra layers of support below you. So that's really good. Let's see, PayPal, another one. So I first entered at the 226. I thought 222 was the floor, and it fell out on me because there was a little bit of missed revenue, and then the guidance they said was they were going to go 18% in growth for the following quarter, which was a slight bit less than their previous guidance given. So that kind of spooked the market, and it was already in a downtrend from the Pinterest issue. So again, I saw this thing, and I think around the high 190s is an area of, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, we're right in the area. It fell a little below, it created this thing, but it bounced. And right when it took that bounce, it had a big volume day, and it went up $6.27, which was a little over 3%, and it's up in the after hours as well. So this could be the beginning of the big rally, and I could see PayPal making its way to about 350. I'm looking to, kind of ladder up on the stops and swing trade that, and hopefully stay in it for as long as it is until it decides to make its way up and then start, its next phase, which, it'll go through its 4 phases. But another one that I'm doing really, really well with is Crocs. And Crocs has just been in this beautiful uptrend since May of 2020. And it is just, I mean, their earnings was amazing. It was just so good. I caught this whole rally here. I ended up selling out on the profit the other day, and then right after it bounced, I caught the bounce perfect, and we're back in the game, and I'm already up quite a bit of money. I actually bought more shares this time around. So Crocs is really good. Again, it's going bullish right now on the daily, which is pretty strong. And this is a Wall Street darling. People like Crocs. NEO, let's look at NEO. Now, NEO has been in this descending triangle, but NEO has had a lot of bullish movement lately. It's above the 200, it's above the 50, the 30, the 20, and the 9. And anytime that you pierce the 9 and you stay above the 9, it's good to be in. And it is definitely bullish. Okay, you're crossing here, you just crossed. When you get all 3 crossing on the same time and you're above the 9, it's really bullish to enter. Okay, it's safe, and it's usually going to pay out fat because you have multiple things in your favor. So I like NEO. I would like to see it bust through this pattern. Once it does that, let's just call that here. Let's pull that up actually. Okay, let's just pull up NEO real quick. Okay, so again, we got stuck in this, I don't know what's going on with my chart. Give me 1 second here. Okay, there we go. So it busted down into the box and actually wicked below it, which scared the heck out of me because That was on the inflation shakeout. I mean, that's a pretty massive drop, but rebounding and out of the box again. So super bullish. What we're looking to do on this is basically, you know, break this this area right here of 44 bucks. 44 bucks is like the magic number, okay? We break that 44 and we're basically heading right over to 46.70. And I think this thing's on its way to 55, maybe even 65. Neo is in the right. You know, it does good. It gets deliveries out. They make a quality product. It's in the EV sector. I mean, it's time. And like I said, I mean, all indicators are shooting to a bullish signal. So I feel good about Neo right now. I've been in it for a long time. It's starting to do really, really well. And Neo looks really, really good. So yeah. What else can we look at real quick? Oh, Apple. We should look at Apple. So Apple, it has this sticky zone, okay? It has this shaded purple area. It's like a box of confluence. It likes to hang out in here, go above it, come back through it, stay in it, go back to it. It's just sticky. It likes to just come in and out of it. Well, right now, it is at $150. So we're 1 penny away, just like Facebook. We're about to break out. If we have a green day today on Apple, then I could see this thing, you know, making its way up to the 153.09 real quick. Also, I see something in this chart that is telling me that that might happen, and it's this doji. It wicks up, it wicks down, it's indecision. There's a fight between the bulls and the bears, and it stops in the middle, and that is usually signifying a trend reversal. So I think Apple is good. I picked up another 100 shares. I already had a ton of Apple. I've been in it for many years. But I like collecting Apple because it's safe and it's like an anchor in my portfolio. And I also like their products a lot, and it's just a good company. You know, one thing about Apple, I look at charts all day. This thing like has not broken the 200 for a long time. Look at it, just stays above this purple line. I mean, even most of the charts that you look at will come through, but Apple just holds. It's super resilient. So it's what I like to call an iceberg or a juggernaut. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. And if you guys haven't gone into the Discord, jump in the Discord. There's a link in the description. All the Jedis are in there, the Padawans. My trade alerts are in there, which is super sick. I mean, if you guys were getting the trade alerts, you guys will just kill it, okay? But if you want to learn, I have all the courses, and the courses go deep and they're thorough, and you get the one-on-one training with me where we talk privately. You get 10 hours of that, so you can schedule 10 different one-hour appointments. All the Jedis are in there doing charts and helping. There's a stock area. There's a crypto area. Yeah, and then we do the Wheelhouse Wednesdays where we do questions and answers, and I show charts and I teach you guys. And actually this coming Wednesday, I'm going to be teaching an advanced scalping and day trading technique for crypto. Crypto and stocks, actually. It works for both. But I'm going to be showing it on crypto mainly. So click the Discord link, jump in. I know we just had a whole bunch of people jump in tonight. So I'm looking forward to meeting all of you, and everybody's really cool in there. I mean, it's a cool crew. So yeah, look forward to meeting you, and thank you for stopping by. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the little bell, and welcome to the Wheelhouse.